All right, guys, guess what? Yeah, we are freaking like doing things today. You know what happened? You know what happened? I fixed all the things. I even had a list of things that they wanted me to check, that they wanted me to fix, and I fixed them. Everything got fixed, and then I got home, checked up on Smiley, make sure he's all good. So he's all good. I fixed the camera. Hold on. There we go. I fixed the camera. So that's working now. And then I also fixed my CV1 setup, so I have full body again. Wow, look at me go, guys. Wow. Oh, thanks. Glitch Reboot Mod, hi. Nice skin, I like it, yeah. Hello. Hold on a second, I need to make sure that the chat is actually gonna work, right? Looks like yours. Are you also on the volley? Let's see here. Which one of these thingies is the chat? Okay, so close that one. Auto find. Okay, I don't know which one of these is the right one. I'm gonna take a gander that it's not that one. So let's do that. Hi, Lishy. How's it going? Welcome on through, Bean. Is it a crow? This is called an avali. An avali is like a space raptor. Yeah. Thanks, Lishy. Greatly appreciated. How you doing today, Bean? But yeah, look! I even still have the bottles from earlier today. I don't know if you guys remember, but whoop, there we go. Ah, delicious. Lishy says my neck hurts. Oh no! Did you sleep wrong? Did you sleep a little funny? Did ya, huh? Did ya?
Hello there.
Wow, like I even knew it was coming and everything, and it still got me. I saw it, sound punch, and it still got me. Wow. Wowie. Wowie wee wow. Scrappy the Avali says, hi, hello, welcome on through. We're gonna zoom in on the face. Look at that. You see that face? When you talk to Cheetie, this is the face you're talking to. Sveno says, hi, Hio. I want you to know that you're the single most awesomest, kindest, coolest, orangest, cringiest, definitely, stinkiest, most adorable, most helpful, brilliant, incredible, beautiful, amazing bird ever. Aw, well, thank you very much, Sveno. You're awesome, Bean. Just so you know, you make a lot of people out there smile. Keep it up, dude. You're doing it. You're doing it. Lishy says, I don't know how. Well, maybe don't sleep on your funniness. Sveno says, I try to. Well, you do a really good job at it, Bean. We all really appreciate you. At the moment, I'm just full of spaghetti. Hey, a full tummy is a happy tummy. You know. Hi, White Wolf. Welcome on through, Bean. How you doing today? Good day, Hio. Hello. Good. I can hear you saying it. Really low. Appreciate me? I appreciate you, Lishy. You always come in here with such nice words. You're working right now? You're here on a stream while working? Wow. Hi, Zephys. Welcome on through. Yeah. Sveno says, also, my mic was completely broken during the concert, but perfect the day before and today. Aw. Well, if I remember correctly, you were like really, really high up, so I don't know if you were able to talk to anybody all the way up there. But that's really cool that you were part of the lighting team. How in the world did you get to do that? That's really cool. I was like freaking blown away by that performance because like I was just like sitting there in the middle of this room here on with the PSVR 2 on my head. Hello. With the VR headset on, and I was just like, because like it has an OLED panel in there, and oh my god, the colors and the speckles, and I was just having a field day. I was like, I was like a kid in a candy store sitting there. I was like, wow, it was so funny. There's some drama going on in there. Birdie drama. Uh-oh. Whoa, where are you going? Get back here. Whoa, there's a video player. I'm gonna get you. Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Wow. Theno says, Rinaldi needed someone to do it for Zero's birthday and the Avali anniversary day, so I decided to try it. Apparently I did so well that now I'm the official pyromaniac for the Celestial Spear. That sounds awesome. I don't even know what it takes to control all of that stuff, but it was quite the performance for sure. Yeah, we always appreciate you, Lishi. Did you know that Lishi knows how to play the guitar, and they play the guitar really well? They showed us during a SBF meet once. It was really nice. Hopefully we get a chance to see them again sometimes at the SBF, or sometime at the SBF meet. But that's really cool there, Sveno. Congratulations to you for becoming part of the team. I tried to reach out to, what was it, Heather, I think it was, about like doing some kind of joint thing with the SBF or something, or at least letting us know ahead of time, so we could have told like the SBF, like, hey, guys, just so you know, the Avalican's going to be doing something, and you guys should totally join, because that would have been cool. Yeah. Sveno says, just some buttons on the platform. Some are toggle and some are point. It's not too hard. You just need to coordinate it. Hard on desktop, though. Decoy! Hey, Bean. Welcome on in. Guys, did you know that Decoy is also a streamer? And they stream Resonite. Yeah, which is like so much more cool. Like, here I have this cup here, or this bottle, right? They can do so much more than just this. Like I can fake drink this. They can probably actually really drink stuff and Resonite. So you guys should check them out. They're right there in the chat. Decoy-kun. Sveno says, I think advertising could have been better. I think they all kind of agreed. Like they only really had about a week in advance notice before launching that thing. But the thing is that even with the little amount of advertisement that they did, they still had quite the turnout. There was a number of times there was like 50 plus people in those instances. Like my poor computer was having a hard time keeping up. Lishi, it's in the eyes of the beholder. We really see you as a great person. Keep the head up, Bean. You're all good. Work. Yeah, there we go. It works. You can see the birds being borbs. Sveno says, to be honest, I was only contacted the night before about doing it. And unfortunately, we couldn't get any practice before the event. I heard there was a lot of like really really close, like last minute planning and stuff like that. Like, hey, we're gonna do this. Like they were even making hot fixes in the middle of the meetup. Like the what was it, the ship that everyone was like relaxing on for a while, how we were zooming past planets and stuff. Those were all loaded off of a website. Those are all those are all loaded off of a website, and there were so many people there that we actually overloaded the server, and they got rate locked or something like that. So they actually had to change the provider in the middle, which meant everyone had to rejoin in order for the world to update to show those things. So that was pretty fun. I'm technically magic? What does that mean? What do you mean? I'm magic? I speckle sparkle? No. I said work! And it worked. The ship in the meetup was the Celestial Spear. It belongs to Renali, and there's some awesome lore. Interesting. Is it the lore for the Evolican? Hey, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Technologic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's the name of your bluebirdo? There's two bluebirds in there. One that's lighter colored and then one that's a little bit darker. The darker colored one is slushy, and the lighter colored one is mayonnaise, or mayo for short. Zephys, we talked about this. We don't do that, remember? We don't do that. Yeah. No, it's peach. Taco, peach, slushy, and mayo. And I said, actually, I said they aren't my vehicles, so it's fine. Actually. Okay, Zephys. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down, Zephys. Calm down. You should say that with teenage Cheaty. Lishy says, "Why you name them like food?" Well, the first one we got, his name like years ago. We got and we named him Kiwi, which is a popular name for a budgie. And then we got Peach, and she looked like a peach, so we called her Peach. And then when we got the other birds, we just kind of like, let's keep that whole food thing going because it's kind of fun. So we just keep naming them food items. Not any particular reason. It's just kind of fun. Actually, those cars just fall from the sky. So there. Stop it. Stop it, Zephys. What are you doing? Stop doing that. All my OCs have the same convention, and I love it. Yeah. I kind of stick to the one. I don't like to make it too... I mean, I do technically have other characters that I use for... Or I used to use anyway for Cheaty's little videos that I put together and stuff. There used to be like a boss character. There was a roommate character. There was a police officer character at one point. But now it's just kind of like a whole bunch of different cheaties in one room talking to each other, and somebody else made the joke. It's like, well, what if these conversations that Cheaty is having is just him having a schizophrenic episode? I thought that was kind of a funny thing. I wanted to make something out of that, but then as I was making it, it kind of got like serious and sad. So I decided not to do it.
Hiyo, Lashi asks why you name your birds after food.
Yeah, I answered that question. Basically, we started off by calling them our first bird Kiwi, because that's a really popular name, but that's also a food. And basically, when we got our second bird, who was the yellow one there, she was yellow, and we were like, yeah, let's keep that going. So we called her Peach, because she is almost the color of a peach. And then when we got the other birds, we we're like, let's just keep that going. Let's keep naming them food items because it's fun. The most random one I would have to say is Mayo's name. Like, I think we were joking with it, but it's like, no, let's call him Mayo. So we named him Mayo. He's mayonnaise. Of all the, like, he's not a fruit or anything. He's just mayonnaise. I bought myself some HTC Vive controllers that work with the Vive Focus Vision, the Vive Focus 3, and the Vive XR Elite. And they were only $20 for two controllers, which is weird because normally you can buy just one for like 40 or $50. So I got quite the deal there. They're brand new in bag, never used before, which is really cool. I don't know how the heck the seller is able to sell them for so cheap, but he did. I just got them today, and they're actually pretty good. I don't know for sure, obviously, because I don't have a headset yet. But the idea is that eventually I can buy myself like a Vive Focus Vision or something, and finally touch my toes or my paws into the world of HTC, because I've never had that happen before. I think that'd be pretty cool. But getting in really cheap, so what I could do is just find a headset that's missing the controllers, and they're like, oh, this is the headset only, and then I buy that, but I already have the controllers, and I just pair them to the headset, and boom! Zeppa says, Cynic just hopped online. Heck yeah! Time for Cynic to go live. Guys, if you need to get going over to Cynic, definitely go check him out. He's right, well, I would say he's right in the chat, but he's not. He's over on twitch.tv. It's Cynic, what is it? 1253, I think it is, if I remember correctly. I don't know for sure. But it's Cynic, C-Y-N-I-C. Remember, it's Cynic, not Cynic. Cynic, as in cynical. Remember. Lishi says, I will go to sleep now. Sorry, my feather friend, Hayo. I'm sad, but I'll try to sleep. Thank you so much. I was off by one number. It's 1254, not 1253. Yeah, Cynic's a pretty cool bean. All right, Lishi, have yourself a wonderful rest of your night, okay? You take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Happy dreams. Hope you feel better soon. I think we're getting better and better. We're starting to fix things. I've got my full body working again. I got the Quest Pro working. Hopefully, and I'm going to test it after stream today, but hopefully the PSVR 2 is working better. Night-night, Lishi. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. Ooh, nice catcher, Zephys. Great job. So one of the things that I want to do, and I tried to do it, but it failed, and here's why. I have a Quest 2 that I have, that I use for exercising when I'm on the treadmill or whatever. Oh, Jesus. Holy jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh. Testing. Testing. Okay. Sounds like that microphone lost some clarity or something like that. I'm maybe have to look into that now.
I hear ya.
Yeah. But no, I ordered a charging stand for my Quest 2, which is what I use for exercising and stuff. And I ordered it brand new from Amazon. It arrived, and I looked at the box, and the seal for the box was already open. I'm like, uh-oh. So I open up the box, pull the items out, and there's supposed to be batteries that are rechargeable for the controllers for the Quest 2, and they were completely missing. There was a charging cable that was supposed to be USB-C to USB-C. That was missing and replaced by a USB-A to micro B cable for some reason. There was supposed to be a little magnetic thing for the headset. That was completely missing. I was like, what? They obviously sent me a used thing, but I bought it brand new. I don't know what the heck the deal is here. So I sent it back, and they should be sending me a new one. Hopefully new this time. Hello there. Welcome on through. Hi, Legion. But they're supposed to be sending me another one tomorrow. Oh, somebody's going sleepies. Zephyr's Prime, goodbye. Have a good one. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye. There we go. Uh-oh. What did you do, Zephys? You broke it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Again, the weird thing is, I've been having a really bad time with the Quest Pro controller disconnecting. And now they just kind of work. Blah. Hi, Azuri. Ooh, your name isn't blue anymore. Now it's red. Whoa. Zephys, can you tell your friends to stop parking here, please? They're blue for you? Interesting. I wonder what that's going on. Maybe they'll chat again and it won't be red. Maybe it'll be blue again. Oh. I forget if I was able to show you guys this, but I'm going to show you guys it again. But here is the new cup that I got from me and Smiley. 2 birds, 1 bond. And there's Smiley down there, and Cheetie up there, and a Cheeto, and a balloon, and in the middle, a heart. Cup of time. Yeah. Yeah. Legion says, I rolled a dice for caffeine and failed to check. And now sitting here struggling to wake up. Help! Sveno says, oh, here we go. Sveno says, you and Smiley are the cutest couple. Nuh-uh. We're manly men. We're not cute. We're handsome and chiseled and yeah. We're chiseled and maybe just the right amount of fluffy. That just means you need to have another cup of coffee, Legion. What are you talking about? Dude, one of those guys, can I have a pop? I want a pop. I want a little fizzy pop. I want a soda. I want a soda. Can I have a soda? Azuri says, I don't know what changes the color. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. Yeah. Well, that's for water, but I'll have some water. You know, I don't know what's making the Quest Pro like really play ball now, but I'll take my win. A con check, actually. Sorry. Athletics is about body strength, like running, jumping, and grappling. Con is for staying awake. Like a convention? Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Soda pop time! Heck yeah, we're gonna do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. And we're doing it well. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it well. Tracking hands, please. Do the thing. Check my hands. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. This is called a Polar Premium Seltzer. Wow. Pink apple and lemon. Aren't we being fancy today? Zeppa says, Hiyo, can I be 100% honest with you here? Zeppa says, I was thinking more of getting out of bed. What's up? What's up, Zeppis? Ready? Yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, here, let me show you what I'm actually drinking here. There we go. Where is it? It's right there. It's called Polar. It's a seltzer. And it's unfortunately caffeine free, but we're working with it. Yeah, why is my tongue sticking out? Stop doing that. No, stop that. I don't want to stick my tongue out. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? What are you doing? Oh, now it stops. Let's see here. Wait, no, it would be over here. Gestures. I'm guessing it's the face gestures, but I don't know why I can't make any other faces other than that little tongue sticking out thing. He doesn't like caffeine free. Gross. Yeah. Zephyr says, I've been thinking about when I first found your content in college and when I first came to an SPF meetup. Yeah, it was really cool. If I remember correctly, you're the one that was like peeking out the side of a corner and it's like, hey guys, how's it going? And then you like peek back in and everyone was like, oh, they're so cute. Hey Mercil, welcome on in. How you doing? I think that was Zephys Prime that did that. I remember that being that. I wish I knew where that video was, because we did record that as a video. Svenma says, I first found you quite recently, I think. Yeah, well, not necessarily quite recently. I think you've been around for a little bit now, Svenel. It's just you seem to definitely be picking up on your interactions with people. Am I still making faces? Oh, it's because I'm actually sticking my tongue out. But you've definitely been picking up, like, interacting with, like, a lot of community members nowadays. So like a lot of people like know you, and I mean you're really getting into like becoming part of like doing stuff for and with the community, which is really cool to see, Sveno. Zephys Prime says, I was incredibly nervous that minute, mostly because I was afraid of making any kind of bad impression. I mean, I remember my first experience with the SBF. I was kind of nervous as well. But I'm really glad you stuck around. That was really... I'm really glad you stuck around though, because like it's been a lot of fun having you be part of our, not even just the SBF, but like, because I've seen you at the Avalican meetups and stuff too. It's just nice to have you around. And I think the Avali in general have just kind of been a really welcoming space. Not that the furry community in general also on its own is not really, is pretty welcoming of in itself, but it seems like the Avali community just seems to have a lot of really good vibes to it. And it probably won't last like that forever, but I mean, it's really nice right now. I'm trying to like say things at the same time. I'm missing some comments. If you could say that one up there again. I think it was Fennel up there. Fennel says, still making that compilation. Zephys is the best. Yeah. I keep getting you and Zephy mixed up in the text. Zephys Prime, you know that feeling when you finally meet someone you look up to online? Yes, I'm not going to say who, but yeah, I definitely have like the people that I technically look up to, but I the people that I look up to are technically already. I don't want to say that. That sounds like a negative thing. I don't know. I totally understand what you're talking about, Zephys, because like you don't want to make a bad impression because it's like, oh, here's my chance to like, whoa, hello. Here's my chance to like meet this person and like become friends and stuff, and I don't want to like mess it up or anything. But you've been absolutely amazing, Zephys. You're awesome. Sveno says, I'll have to go through my comments on your videos. If you couldn't tell, I like to comment on those, or comment my thoughts. Yeah, I definitely see them. Don't you worry. Sveno says, I remember when I first met Hayo and Cynic at meetups. Cynic's been making it to a lot of meetups. It almost seems like every meetup we have, he's there. That's pretty cool. Zeppa says, I was hit with that hard on my first meet. Ah. Well, Zephys, I definitely think I don't think you've ever made a bad impression, to be perfectly honest. You've done nothing but a treat to have around, for sure. So all the worries you had, I mean, I understand them, but you have been nothing but awesome. So you're great. You fit right in with everybody in there. The Nachi says, how the birds doing? Oh, they're doing pretty good over there. Look at them. They're cleaning themselves right now. They're preening. Sveno says, Cynic has been going crazy with meetups recently. They were on all day. Rare says, oh, Rare Candy. Is that right? I think it's Rare Candy. Hiya, joining my CheetiChat on my way to the gym. Just got done with work. Heck yeah. Dedication, making sure that you stay in shape and keep that little heart pumping blood really well. That's awesome. What kind of workouts are you going to do today? All I have to work off is this. It says Rare, but I think that's Rare Candy right there. Zeppa says, thanks. I've been looking back recently and hit those moments. Yeah, well, you did a wonderful job. I mean, you being nervous, like, you kind of solidified yourself into the whole thing because, like, you came around that corner like, hey, hello, and then you like rolled back behind it, and everyone in that, like, Blender was there. I remember Blender being there, and I was there, and we both looked at each other and we're like, oh my god, that was adorable. And then we had to go and chase you down and say hi to you, and it's like, yeah, welcome on in. It's like, yeah, it was so cool. Nanashi says, why they don't clean you too, Hayo, and you burp too? I clean myself, that's why. I'm a big bird. Well, compared to them anyway. They're like maybe a quarter of a foot tall. We're talking like dinky. We're talking like puny. We're talking like minuscule bird, itty bitty but big heart. Yeah. I got you, Nanashi. Hi, Zephyrus. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Just making sure I do. Zephyrus says, Blender was the one who showed me around, too. I really do want to thank them for that sometime, but haven't gotten the chance. I think if you were to just reach out to Blender and just say thank you, hearing some positive things right now. I'm not saying they're going through anything negative or anything like that, but they're kind of experiencing like a new part of their life at the moment, and hearing good news. Not that they're hearing any bad news, but good news would be like really cool for them right now. So I think if you were to reach out to them and just like, hey, I just wanted to say thank you, I think they'd love that. Your ear candy says, doing a combo of cardio and back exercises today. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Got to keep that back nice and strong. Rah. Cardio is super important, making sure that you're staying on track of keeping your heart healthy. Keeping those what are they called? Those veins nice and clean and clear of plaque and stuff like that by keeping the blood pumping through, making sure your muscles in there are nice and strong. They say as long as you stay active, you'll live a really long time, because once you start slowing down, because it's like when you hit like 30, right? Not that you are, but when you hit 30, and you just like sit down and watch TV every day and don't do anything else to stay active, that's when you start to slow down, and you don't want to slow down. You want to keep going. You've got a lot of years to go. That, and whenever you exercise and stuff like that, you just feel really good. Stefan says, not small, fierce. Ah. Hey, be nice. Oh, wait, I don't think I ever... What the heck? What we exploding for? What we exploding? I don't want to explode. Get your explosions out of here. Whoa. But I'm going to have my polar, because I haven't drank this yet. I got given this like a whole 10 minutes ago. I still haven't had any. Oh, yeah, that's the good. Oh, excuse me about that. Whew. Wow, that's a lot more bubbly than I thought. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Time to sit for a little bit. Yeah, we're going to bounce. We're going to boing boing. Get this bottle out of here. I don't need this. Go over there with you. We're right here. We're right here. We're right here.
How's Latte and Darius doing?
Oh, you know what'd be funny is if I named the if I ever got other budgies in there, which I don't know if I want to do that or not. But if I were to do that, if I were to just like name them friends' names, because they're birds, right? I could just name them but that would be so sad if they ever passed away, though. And budgies don't last forever. Wow. How is Latte and Darius doing? I'm not really sure. You'll have to ask them. The last time I talked to Darius and Latte, they were doing pretty good. But I don't know how they're doing today. We had another person follow at some point after I stopped streaming this morning, named Perfect Trot or Perfect Rot, maybe. The world may never know. Boing, boing, boing. Guys, I have so many headsets now. Oh my gosh. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them all. If you guys are ever interested in getting a headset, let me know, because I could absolutely let you guys know in advance. Hey, these are the good ones. These are the bad ones. These are the ones to expect good things from. Yeah.
Local games.
Local games? You know, I have so many Quest headsets right now, I do wonder if there's a multiplayer game that we could all play. Whoa. I wonder if the Quest 1 can do Roblox. Because the Quest 2 I know can. But I wonder if the Quest 1 can. Whoa, Mr. Mime has been caught by Zephyrus Prime. Heck yeah. Designs Creek Live. I found out that you are so creative, but you didn't get it much viewer on your streaming. Oh yeah? You know, shared play space games. I wonder how that would work. I would love to set something up like that. Where could I set that up? Just a whole. I have. How many headsets do I have? I think I have 3 Quest 2s, which is wild. But 3 Quest 2s, 1 Quest 3, 1 Quest 1, a Quest Pro, and I think that's it right now. Do I have 3 Quest 2s? Yeah, I do. I have my workout one, my parts one, which needs controllers still, I think, and then I have Smiley's Quest 2. So that would be really cool. Think about that. I could get that'd be so much fun if I got all my family members together and we just had a gaming day. Wait, my brother, he has a really big backyard. Oh, that'd be so cool if I could do that. Laser Limbo. How do all the headsets know where everyone is, so that they're all actually properly synced? Is it just is there somehow a shared play space or something? How does that work? Or do you need specialized expensive software to keep everything linked up? It's not the headsets, it's the game. Most games have a way to set up a space and share it with everyone else. Rare says, I might look into getting myself a headset in the future. It would be super fun. I've never really... Hi, Peach. I've never really looked into properly using the headsets as gaming devices, because I'm not much of a gamer myself. But if it meant that I could play games together with people, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, I think. Oh. We gonna fix that, or are we gonna stay like that? There we go. That was weird. Azuri says, really multitasking today. I'm watching your stream and Cynics at the same time, while also working on a texture for a new VRC outfit. Azuri, if you don't want to if you don't want to, if you want to go watch Cynic stream, you definitely can. You don't have to be here too. I don't. Whoop. Uh, I don't want to like overwork people's minds with too much information. You know. Well, to be honest, though, I used to do the exact same thing. I used to moderate when I was younger. I would moderate for YouTube gaming streamers. If anyone remembers the platform for that, and I actually had 4 monitors hooked up to my computer. Each one was a streamer, and I would have everyone's volume at like 25%, and I would basically just no, I think I would watch one streamer at a time. I forget how I actually did it, but it was I was able to do it, but I had everyone's chats, and I would just like skim through all the chats at the same time to stay on top of it. What was the one person's name? It's Stat 5TAT. He was what was he? The Epic Mealtime co-creator, and the team didn't want him on Epic Mealtime anymore. So he's like, all right, well, I'll just go create my own channel. And he started up a gaming channel. And I was there for a couple of his first streams. Really, I liked him. He was pretty cool. He's really calm, chill. He called everyone the Beardos. And I just like, you know what? Because that was when YouTube gaming had just started. And I was like, you know what? Let me give this a shot over top of like Twitch instead. And I just wanted a different space to go to because like Twitch had like kind of solidified its space already. So I was like watching like YouTube gaming people, and I found Stat, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. So I stayed for a while, and he was doing something called Agario for like the longest time. He was. I wonder if that's still like a game you can play and have fun with it. That'd be interesting to figure that out. Like, what if we changed it up a little bit? What if we didn't do a VR chat gaming stream or gaming stream? What if a VR chat stream, and we did some form of IO gaming or something? That's what I used to do 6 or so years ago. Guys, it's been 15 minutes. Time to hydrate. Time to hydrate. I'm assuming you typed a guard.io in there. Yeah. That was what Stat was doing. I mean, I think it was even.
Hello there.
Hello. Welcome on in. Welcome back. Hi, Zephys. I see you. Hi, Bean. But yeah, I don't think I'd like to play Agario. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Smiley just came here and stole one of my, well, not stole, but you know, jokingly, stole one of my my SpaghettiO cans. Hey, very nice. Wow. There we go. But yeah, he just came in here and took one of my my SpaghettiO cans. Oh no. Rare says, also, how often do Avolican meets happen? I joined the server recently. I'm not on a Discord a whole lot, but would be fun to chat with other birds. They happen quite often, actually. If you are part of the Discord, they almost always alert people when they're going live with one. But it's like almost every day they go live with something. So there's always like almost every day you have something, and if it's not them, the SBF is doing something. If it's not the SBF doing something, there's other servers like Avali Nest, AARPA, I think it's called, Avali Army Revival Project Association or something. And then what's another one? There's more. There's so many right now. It's hard to keep up with it. I think Sveno probably knows more about all the Avali chats and stuff. But yeah, no, Avolikin does like almost every single day. Almost, not every single day, but almost every single day. Zephyr says, how did I get a fourth papyrus with a bomb strapped to his chest card? Is that something? Are you collecting game cards? What does that mean? Elapex says, I'm here for your Cheetos. Do not resist. Oh no, don't take my Cheetos. You're going to turn me. Oh, that's too funny. I do have an avatar that does this now. Pymations trading cards. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. Azuri says, Avali can have 5 meets a week regularly, plus the occasional rogue meets. Yeah. We have been trying to think about, for the SBF anyway, we've been thinking about doing like rogue meets as well. But we also like don't want to step on top of other time slots either. There's a friend of mine named Squidnecko that runs Avali Nest, and I don't want to like step on her meets, because if I launch a meetup, then there might be people who go like, oh, I'm gonna go join that one instead. I'm like, I don't want to do that to her. She works really hard for what she does. But yeah, Avali can have a heck of a lot of meetups to go to, and the cool thing about those is the meetups officially last around 2 to 3 hours, but they almost always go way past that, where people just kind of hang out. Some of them fall asleep in the meetups if that's a thing you like to do. There's a lot of stuff. Alapec says only the crunchy ones. If they're puffed, I don't want them. Well, technically, did you know Cheetie is a Cheeto Puff? He's a Cheeto Puff. He's not a crunchy Cheeto, although Cheetie likes crunchy Cheetos. What? Azuri says, in fact, the Avolikin meet starts in 30 minutes. What time is it right now? Hey, 4 o'clock meetup. Nice. I might join that. That sounds like fun. So today I drove an hour to someone to replace their screen protector on their phone, and we replaced the screen protector on their phone, and they were super amazed by that because for some reason, people were telling her that she needed to get a new phone because the screen protector was broken. Oh boy. So then I replaced the screen protector with a brand spanking new one, and she's like, oh my God, it's like a new phone. I'm like, I know. I tried to tell you. So she has basically a new phone now. I think it's an iPhone SE3 that she has right now. It's getting a little older now, but it's still perfectly usable for what she uses it for, which is text messaging and calls. She doesn't use it for much else because she gets calls every single day for business and family related things, and she just needs a phone that works. And unfortunately, that screen protector she had on there before was so cracked it was actually cutting her finger. So she's like, "Nope, not doing that no more." So we got her new screen protector. She's good to go, and I got her an extra one just in case that one breaks. So if it ever breaks, I could just come over there, replace it again, and she'll be right as rain again. And then after we did that, she pulled out a list, the HIO list, which is a rotating thing that happens whenever I come over. She's like, "Okay, I got a list of things for you to do." So we fixed a whole bunch of stuff, and everything, surprisingly, got fixed, which was really cool. That was pretty neat. From a leaky hose to the internet not working correctly, and then she had a Roku player that was apparently broken for the past month, and she never said anything. So I fixed that for her so she can watch movies again. Oh my gosh, it's amazing sometimes how people I'm available. I can do things for you. Just give me a call and I'll be there. But they're always like, "No, I don't want to bother you." I'm like, "Please bother me. Please bother me." And I appreciate the fact that she had a list for me to do, because it really made me going out there worth a heck of a lot more, because driving for an hour just to replace a screen protector was kind of funny, but being able to do all those other things for her and really making her life easier was a nice thing. I can't believe people were telling her that she needed a new phone because of a broken screen protector, though. It's like, come on, guys. I'm living dangerously myself, actually. I have a Samsung Galaxy S25, just the base model one. At least I guess it's the base model one. I'm not really sure what it really is, but it's a beautiful phone. I'm not sure all the things it's made out of. It's definitely metal and glass construction, though, and it feels wonderful in the hand. And I put a whole case on it and everything, and it really irritated me. Like, it just looked like my previous phone, which was a mid-range phone. It wasn't a bad phone, but it was a mid-range phone, and it just looked like that again. I was like, well, I bought this phone with this beautiful case, this the beautiful frame on it, and then I'm just covering it with plastic. I was like, this is kind of duty. I don't like that. So I took the case off, and I've been running it without a case this whole time, and everyone thinks I'm crazy for it, because because I'm running a caseless phone, and it's like, aren't you afraid you're gonna break it? And the funny thing is that I've actually got protection on that. I do have insurance on the phone. It is kind of expensive at $18 a month, but if the phone were to literally get stolen, I would get a replacement same day. So Alapec says, I use Motorola now. There's been a couple of times I've been told, or I've thought about switching over to a different company for my smartphone, because I'm not a fan of the fact that Samsung is really pushing this AI stuff into my phone, and they're doing it without my permission. They're just kind of doing it. It's like, oh, you should use this. Oh, you should do that. Here's a feature that's in your phone now. And I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want my phone to do that stuff, because all it's going to do is go slower when you start adding all that junk in there. I don't want all that stuff. My previous phone that I had before this one had 6 gigs of RAM in it, so which was surprising for a smartphone. This phone that I have now has 12 gigs of RAM in it, which is really nice. That's Also, by the way, the same amount of RAM that's in the Quest Pro as well. Although you really can't actually utilize it because the CPU isn't fast enough to actually like do anything with it. I don't know. I feel like just loading up my phone with AI junk so that it can do stuff that I'm not going to even actually use. Because I just go on my phone to look at cute pictures of Avali and cats and dogs and things like that on Twitter and Blue Sky. I also started posting on Twitter again. I know I said I wouldn't do that anymore, but I was like, I don't know. I like my content to be easily accessible no matter where you're from. So if you're on Twitter, I'll keep posting there for now. I do eventually want to stop posting there, but I don't know. There's a lot of people who said, "Oh, I'm going to be missing your content now." I'm like, dang it, I don't want to do that to people. Well, I'm not going to post there anymore because of these things. I don't know. Alapec says, yeah, I'm running nearly the same specs as a Samsung, but it's only 200 brand new and fairly bare bones that you can build on. Yeah. I think the one thing I don't like that Motorola does, at least I think it's Motorola that does this. I don't know if the store that I was at explained it very well, but it sounded sort of like you're like a phone like yours, I guess, at $200 comes with 6 gigs of RAM, but then it has this option to boost the RAM somehow. I guess by like sharing some of the onboard storage that I guess is really fast, and then it makes it 12 gigs of RAM or something. I'm not entirely sure how that works. They were explaining it to, I don't know, they were kind of explaining it to me. It's like, oh, it's like you're actually having 12 gigs of RAM. I'm like, I don't know, that sort of sounds like a swap file or something, like on Windows. Wow. I'm going to go away now. Bye-bye. Off into the distance we go. You can't see me no more. I'm gone. Bye, everyone. Let's fit through this little hole here. Oh, this is not working as the plan. Okay, whatever. We're just going to go over here. I remember when I was like growing up, and I bought my first, because I got a Motorola Droid from somebody who dropped it in the water, but I fixed it so that it would continue to work, and my brother was so upset because he was still on a flip phone at the time. He's like, you're never gonna get that thing working, and then I kept messing around with it, and then all of a sudden my brother hears Droid. And he's like, no, you did not fix that thing. I'm like, yeah, I did. I got it working. And I was like, so happy about it. But it was kind of broken. The camera didn't work. At least I don't think the camera didn't work. So I used it to like, I think it was also reported stolen because my buddy, when he dropped it in the water, he said it got stolen so he could get an easy replacement. And then he just gave me the old one. So that's how I got that. So I couldn't activate it, unfortunately. And at this point, it's 3G only, so there's no way to actually get service on it anymore anyway. But then I bought my first phone, $129 worth of phone. It was an LG Optimus V, I think it was called. The screen resolution was like, I swear it had to have been like 320 by 240, or it was so low resolution, but it was like, yeah, it's my first phone, or my first smartphone, really. And that I remember that phone taking some really decent pictures for it being so cheap. It took some really pretty pictures. I wonder if that phone will even do anything anymore. If If I were to boot it up again, if I could find it, that is. I used to buy cheap phones all the time because you would go to the store and they would have a little stand where you could buy phones, and they would go on sale every once in a while, and you could buy like a $99 phone, but for like $20. And when they went to $20, I would buy it. I would buy it, and then I'd tinker around. I would never activate it. I would just tinker around with it, watch YouTube on it for a little bit, and then add it to the collection. Rare says, crazy how much technology has evolved over in the past decade. Yeah, like, you can do some crazy things with phones these days. I have this adapter in the office where I can plug my Samsung Galaxy S25 into this adapter, and then it turns the USB-C connection of the phone into an HDMI and a mouse and a keyboard and sound, the whole 9 yards. I can literally use my phone as a desktop PC, and it's literally right there in my pocket. And that is freaking cool. That is so cool. Oh, I should totally try and edit a video like that. That'd be sweet. You couldn't do that. I think you could do that like around 2016, 2017. They did come out with one of the Droid phones. You could plug into the back of a it was like a dock, but it was like in the shape of a laptop. It had a keyboard, mouse, speakers, and a screen in the whole 9 yards, but there was no smarts in it. I think it may have had a battery, and that's about it. But you would take your phone and dock it on this thing and open it up, and it would turn into a literal laptop computer for you to do work on. And that was just like, whoa. Alapex03 says, I remember using a T9 to send texts on the old brick phones and getting charged by the text message. Rare says, I think my first smartphone was an iPhone 4. That was my brother's first iPhone, although I think he had the iPhone 4S because he had Siri on his. I think he had Siri on his. And I remember asking his phone jokingly, because I heard about that you could do this. I wonder if I should say this or not, but put myself on a list. When he got his little thing, you could ask it like, hey, where do I hide this body? And the phone would show you the city dump. Oh my gosh, that was so silly. Yeah, T9 was really cool. You can't do this anymore on phones these days, but if you had a phone set up right with T9, excuse me, if you set up a phone the right way and knew exactly how the phone would react, you can actually text behind your back on a T9 phone. Because you just know how it's like typing on a keyboard and not looking at the keyboard. You could just do that. Hi Welsh, welcome on through. How you doing today? Cutie space chicken, they say. Oh yeah? Wah! Uh-oh. Guys, a Pokemon has arrived. Go catch it. Yeah. Time for a beverage. Oh, go. Excuse me. Yeah. What time is it right now? Great job, Alapex. I'm getting itch. A can of spaghettio sounds really good right now, but I think I want one of these. I have microwave meals. Yay! Hi, bird. Are you looking at the red ball? Yeah. Hi, bird. Uh-oh. Nobody caught it. Oh no, it got away. How dare. You guys let it go. How could you? You guys are trying so hard before to catch me on stream. And then you can't catch a Pokemon. What happened? Ow. Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Uh-oh. Oh, what are those? What are those? What are those? It's the beans. I always think it's so funny whenever not that it's a bad thing. I think it's funny though. Them claws, yeah, I got little claws. I think it's funny whenever people have beam cams, like you can do a redeem, right? And then the camera automatically, I don't know how they do it, but it automatically goes like this. It goes like, like, oh, hold on. Can I do it right? It goes like this. It goes, beans. What? I always thought about making my beans a different color. That'd be kind of fun. Just change it up a little bit. If I were to change my bean color, what should I change them to? I say we do a stream of Cheaty perching on the oddest things. Oh, wait. I'm in a volley. Get out of here, drinks. It's my time to cool off. Yeah. Perhaps some variation of orange or brown? I don't know. I was kind of thinking about turning Cheaty's snoot color from black to maybe brown, like a deep reddish brown, maybe. I've been told numerous times having like basically a what is it called, a zeroed out color scheme for the snout is not obviously the best. So maybe like a nice brown color instead. I wonder if I could just change. Oh. I wonder if I could just change that myself without having to reach out to someone to do it. Alpex says, makes the teeth pop for sure. I mean, yeah, it does. And whenever I make a bigger smile, like a wider smile, it looks pretty cool. Wow. But I think I like a little definition there because if I keep my mouth shut, the mouth almost disappears. Keto pose time. Hold on. Gotta zoom out a little bit. Hold on, where's my camera? I'm being silly. I think I should probably get going for now. I'm kind of slowing down. I'm running out of things to talk about at the moment. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Yeah. I'm also saying that maybe we should all go maybe say hi to the Avalikin if you guys are all interested. What time is it right now? It's just about time for them to go live. Apparently, they're going to be going live in about 10 minutes from now. So if you guys want to go say hi, we definitely can. I think right now our well, I don't want to say that, but I think we're going to skip doing a raid for today. Normally we would do a raid, but I think we're going to skip that for now. But if you guys didn't know, Cynic is currently live, apparently. So if you guys want to go check them out, they're right there on twitch.tv. That's Cynic1254 on twitch.tv. You guys could go check them out. They're a really awesome beam. But I think I'm going to make my way over to the Avalikin meet here in a little bit. I'm going to go grab myself something to eat really quick because I have hardly had anything to eat today, and I think it's time to catch up on that. Alapec says, I'm not an Avali. Well, Avalikin and the SBF, Space Bird Federation, are both really open to having just about anybody join. It's just Avali-centric first, but anyone can join. It doesn't matter if you're a Avali or not. But, guys, it's been 15 minutes. I think it's time for you to go get hydrated, eat some food. Like me, I'm going to go do that. And then also, make sure to check your posture. Stand up straight. Feel good. Heck yeah. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it well. You guys have a good one. I'm going to get some noms. I think I'm actually going to have one of these microwavable meals over here. I want to have one of those. Alapec says slumps more. Hey, you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna do it. Ready for it? I'm gonna put my foot down and tell you to go do the right thing and stand up straight. No more shrimpies. No more shrimpies. Stand up straight like a pencil. Yeah. Make sure your back lasts. Yeah. Rare ear candy. I hope your workout's going well. I hope you guys have a good one. But until next time, this is Hagman Cheaty Bird signing off. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Dun, 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 dun.